Parpum.
Paripum.
A globe is a small model of the earth, round in shape like a ball. A globe gives us a clear picture of what the earth actually looks like. It helps us study the earth and gives us an idea about the shape and location of different continents, countries, oceans, and seas. The larger the globe, the easier it becomes to find places on it. The rod on the globe represents the Earth's axis. This is the imaginary line passing through the Earth's center, on which it spins. The axis of rotation of the globe is similar to that of the Earth.
Limitations of a globe.
All the places cannot be shown on a globe. A globe has to be rotated to see what lies on the other side. Globe is difficult to carry.
Maps.
A map is a drawing of the Earth's surface on a paper. If we take a globe and flatten it, it will become a map. A map gives us information about places in detail than a globe.
Types of maps. Physical maps. Political maps. Thematic maps.
Physical maps show physical features such as mountains, seas, rivers, lakes, forests and farms. Political maps show countries, capital cities including their administrative boundaries, and other important places. Thematic maps tell us about certain themes or topics, such as rainfall, crops, industries, etc. Such maps are known as thematic maps. These different types of maps can be put together in a book called an atlas. Maps that show small areas, such as a street, a house or a room in detail, are called plans. Language of a map. We need to know about direction, its scale and the meaning of the colors and symbols used in map. This is called the language of the map. Directions. Directions are the most important part of a map. They help us to locate a place easily. Maps are generally drawn with a symbol like top arrow and N at the top of the map. This represents the north direction. You know that the north is at the top. It is easy to locate the south, which is at the bottom and is opposite to the north. The east is then to the right of the map and the west is to the left. Between the north and the east lies northeast. Between the south and the east lies the southeast. Between the south and the west lies the southwest. And between the north and the west lies the northwest. Scale. The size and distance between places on a map is shown by a scale. A scale is the ratio of the distance between two places on the map to the actual distance between these two places on the ground. Maps are always drawn to scale. The scale is usually mentioned in a corner of the map. Legend or key. The legend or the key of a map explains about the colors and symbols used in the map. It is usually given in a box in one corner of the map. It is important to understand these colors and symbols because they help us to read the map. All maps follow a common scheme of colors. Blue represents water bodies such as oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, etc. Brown represents hills, mountain.
Plateau.
Yellow represents hot deserts. White represents cold deserts, snow-covered areas. Green represents plains and lowlands. Symbols are marked on maps to show cities, capitals, railways, bridges, roads, airports, hospitals, post offices, rivers. Maps also have lines drawn over them to form squares. These squares are called grids. Each grid has a number, which helps us to locate a place easily on a map. Maps have some advantages over globes. They are small and handy. They can be folded and carried easily to different places. Maps show small areas in great detail, while a globe only shows what the Earth actually looks like.
Thanks for watching. If you like our video, please subscribe to Parpoom Padipoom. See you in our next video.